Today we're going to talk about chord formulas. So this is the C major scale, and we're going to use that as the basis for this to demonstrate. We'll start with the major chord. The formula for the major chord is 1, 3, 5. And as we talked about in the How Chords Are Made class, all of these numbers refer to the major scale of whatever key you're playing in. So in this case, C, we're going to use C major. The first note is C, the third note is E, and the fifth note is G. So C, E, and G. So major chord, pretty straightforward, 1, 3, 5, C, E, and G in this case. And the beauty of knowing these is that you can create these triads or chords in different places on the guitar. If you know the notes on the fretboard, you can play around with the different ways that the chords sound in different positions, other than those bar chords or movable positions, which most of us are familiar with. And next we have the minor chord formula. So the only difference between major and minor is the third is flatted. So it's 1, flat 3, 5. 1, 5, and the 3 is an E, so it's an E flat going down half a step or one fret. So C, E flat, and G. So only difference between a major chord and a minor chord is that the third is flatted. And that does give it a very different sound, right? So the major and minor chords are the most common chords, but also the most common three-note chords, right? Now let's look at some four-note chord formulas. So the major sixth and the major seventh, both of these have four notes in the chord. So the major sixth is like a major in the beginning, right? Major chord with the sixth added. So it's 1, 3, 5 as before. 1, 3, 5 plus the 6. So C, E, G, and A. And again, these numbers can apply to any major scale. So if you use A major, the letters would be different, but the numbers would be the same in the scale. And with the major seventh, same thing. It's like you can kind of look at it as major chord plus the sixth, or major chord plus the seventh, if that makes sense or helps you remember it. So it's 1, 3, 5, and the 7. So C, E, G, and B. And same thing with the other four note chords, which are the minor sixth and minor seventh. It's going to be like a minor chord plus the sixth. Now that applies to the minor sixth. The minor seventh has a flat on the seven, a flatted seventh. So the minor sixth is going to be 1, flat 3, which is the E flat we said, and 5, which is G, plus the sixth, the A. As you can see here,